Every day now. Every day now. But this one gonna be a short one. I was watching President Trump deliver a speech about the World War III may be coming and whatever they're talking about it. In my last video where I said at the nighttime night thoughts, in that night thoughts video, I said they're gonna try to start everything. They're gonna try to start wars and everything because it's almost their time and their time is up. These entities or the powers that be or the stupid name everybody give it, the Illuminati or whatever, that stupid ass name. They don't go by no name you can recognize. But anyway, or that name that anybody knows. But everybody want to use that. But what I'm trying to say is when Trump said that the wars were coming, that just confirmed a war could be coming. That just confirms my thing when I say that they're going to start wars. They're going to do all of this time. When their time is up, they finna try to fuck it up. I'm telling you. When these entities, demonic entities or whatever you want to call them, that's in positions of power and politics and all this shit that look like humans, these motherfuckers, they know that their time is up and they finna start some shit. That's how they do it. Oh, yeah, we can't have it our way. We'll fuck up before we go. We finna fuck it up. That's what they're gonna try to do. Okay, then number one. Number two, what I was talking about, the familiars in my video, what I made familiars. I like to put some proof in. You look at Trump's speech about World War III, and in one of his speeches, that he was making, and I gotta look at that so I can have it for proof. To put it in my hashtags or whatever, so people can think I'm not. He is signing a law. This is what proves my thing about familiars. He is signing a law that bans child mutilation. Child mutilation. Child mutilation. Now, I was released a video time ago talking about these entities that love to eat babies. They love to eat kids. And you know, people crazy. They love to chop up the kids, especially when the kid is at the peak of fear, because that blood that comes from that child, because the child is pure, gets them high. And this is why I was talking about the familiars in my last video that's kind of like Blade. Now, you probably don't think these entities exist, but a lot of them was in Hollywood. That's why Hollywood is being exposed right now. And they was using CST as a CST or human trafficking, whatever you want to call it, as a guise to get all the kids they want to get. It's like this Hawaii shit going over there with Oprah and all of them, and all those kids disappearing. Over 2,000 kids vanishing. They've been doing this shit for the longest time. And these entities use humans to do their bidding to get these children because but when they're doing this to these children, they're mutilating these children. So why would a politician try to put a law in place against child mutilation? You don't hear nowhere on the news that kids are getting chopped up all over the place enough for a president to have to make a bill about it, a law about it. So that means that this stuff is happening to these kids and they can't tell the average everyday American person. So he has to say, I'm putting a law in place against child mutilation. So that if anything happens to a kid that they've been doing, discussing like they've been doing to these kids, these familiars, they're getting locked the fuck up or there's something going to happen to them. But why would you have to make a law against child mutilation and if it's not being talked about worldwide, like crime and all this crazy shit? Because it's something they know is going on behind the scenes and they can't tell the average everyday person because they don't know how to process the fact that these entities are mutilating children and drinking their blood and do all this shit. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but a president wouldn't have to put into place a law against child mutilation. That's just an example. There's more than I'm giving. In his speech, what he did and what I was saying before, they're going to try to start wars and all of this shit because they know their time is up. And then he making a law against child mutilation. So it's just giving the clues of what we dealing with here.